Hello, Chris from My Stamp Lady. I'm excited to share this card with you. It has this fun Ric Rac edge that you can do with the envelope punch board, and I ran across this from another demonstrator, and I thought this is so awesome I had to try it. So here's my card I put together with it. So let's get started. So I'm pulling in my envelope punch board, and you start with a piece of 11-inch by 4 1/4 inch piece of cardstock to make your card base. You can do it with other sizes. This is the one that I'm going to do it with. So I'm going to also start, so here's my fold, and I'm starting at 5 inches down here. So I'm starting just a bit off of my fold, and I punch. And you just move it 1 inch. This is so easy. 1 inch and punch. So I'm down to 3 inches, 2 inches, and 1 inch. Okay, so then I'm going to just flip my cardstock and repeat with the other side. Let's start at 5 inches again over on this side and punch and pull. Okay, there we go. I've gone 1 inch across, and that's it. And look at how you have that fun Ric Rac edge. So then to highlight that edge, I have a piece, this is a piece of the Lullaby designer series paper, and I'm going to tuck that in there, and I'm going to line this up with my card back. I notice I have a little overhang, and I'll just trim that off with scissors. So lining that up with my back here, take and put my adhesive in on the front, and then we will set that down, and then I'll just trim this little bit off, but I'm going to wait until I do my white piece because I might have to trim that too. But there you go. So that's that fun with the designer series paper peeking through, and there's your inside just with the designer paper on the back. So now I need to pull in, and this is a 5 1/2 inches by 3 inch piece of white cardstock, Whisper White cardstock. This is, the image is from Choose Happiness, and I need a couple of masks with this. So let's grab, I'm going to use the Perfect Plum, ink this up, and I am going to stamp that off to the side here. Then I will cover up that first one. This is just a piece of Post-it note, masking that off so that will not get stamped over. Then I add another piece of Post-it note over the second one. There we go. Okay, and set that aside. And now I have this leaf, and I'm going to pull in the black. This is also from the Choose Happiness. And we're just going to poke that leaf up in the back there, and I have the two masks so my leaves will appear to be behind the flowers. There we go. I can just remove those. Okay, so I've stamped my flowers, and you can see that this looks like it's on front and that flower behind, and then the leaves. I'm going to pull in my blendabilities, and I'm going to use the lightest one, the light Old Olive, and I'm just going to quickly color those leaves. Okay, colored in my leaves, and I didn't worry about blending them, I just colored them. This image from the Choose Happiness, I'm going to ink with the Blackberry Bliss, which coordinates with the background paper. And then I am going to just stamp that along the bottom there. Okay. So now I'm pulling in that card base. I'm going to pull in that card base again, and this will get placed right here in the middle. And I'm going to line that up with the top, because if I run over the bottom a little bit, it's before I put the ribbon on. In fact, right now, because I'm not adding anything more, I can take and trim that down, and I think I'll go do that. Okay, so I made all those bottom areas line up. So I'm going to take a piece of the Hello Honey stitched satin ribbon, and just running that around to the front. There we go. And this is going to just be on underneath, and I'm not tying a bow or anything, so I can just adhere that. Let's see, we'll just put that about right there. So that's just going to sit across the front like that. And then it wraps around to the back side, but it's going to be there. Okay, let's do that focal image. And so what I did is I have stamped, and I just kind of did this ahead of time, I stamped the hello there. And this is from the Hostess set, hello there. I stamped that in Hello Honey onto Whisper White cardstock, and with the Deco label die, I cut that out. And then I took a piece of Hello Honey and cut that out with a circle. And then I'm going to cut this in half because that circle is about the same size as this center. And I want it to be popped up, you know, kind of out to add a little accent to this. So let's put some adhesive back here. And I'm going to just push that right, put that about right there. Press that down, and then repeat with the top. If I didn't cut it in half, I wouldn't be able to have that pop out, so you can see. And I didn't even have to worry about making it straight because you don't see that part. Okay, let's put some dimensionals on the back side here. Okay, remove those dimensional covers. Line that up a little bit. There we go. And place that right there. And then to finish that off from the punch pack, I'm punching a little flower. And we'll just set that with a mini glue dot, kind of right up there. And of course I want to accent that with one of the rhinestones. So pick that up and set that in the center. It's easy to stamp the inside if you want. I'm just going to put a piece of paper in here for writing surface, but add some flowers, add some detail. It'd be really easy to do. There we go. And you have that fun Ric Rac edge with the flowers and ready to go off to somebody. If you have any questions about what I've done, don't hesitate to contact me, Chris, at mystamplady.com. Thanks for watching, and all these supplies are available in my online store at shopwithmystamplady.com.